All right, one last look at the forecast. 91 right now. We're thinking 98 this afternoon. It's still going to be hot, but maybe not quite as hot. Some small rain chances starting tonight and going through the rest of the work week. Nothing huge, no big washouts here, but maybe an opportunity for a shower or two, especially as we get into Friday and Saturday. Guys.
Can we just get back to rain with regularity?
Yeah.
Isn't that the perfect formula?
I think, you know what, the good news is Justin was alluding to the fact that no more triple-digit days, so we can all rest easy knowing that at least.
We made it, y'all.
We did. All right, now time to make it on over to SA Live.
It starts right now.
Celebrate San Antonio. Coming to you live from historic Market Square. This is SA Live.
Good afternoon, everyone, and happy Monday. Thank you for joining us. I'm Mike Osterhage.
I'm Jen Tobias Stresky, and today we are sending love to first responders. It is the 22nd anniversary of 9/11.
Yep, first responders were on the scene, and of course we have all of our wonderful first responders around here. So just give them a shout out. And your brother,
My
right?
brother, yes. I'll mention my brother David. Yeah, I'll give him a shout out. He's with SAPD, and so is my cousin Eric, actually. So Eric and David both on the department.
Wonderful.
What about you?
And well, a couple of my dearest friends, Detective Robert Dart and Nick Solis with the SAPD, and Marcus, of course, former SAPD. And they were all our traffic officers a few years back, for many
good
years,
guys.
and all of the officers and our neighbors next door to the station there, fire station number 4. So wisely working, just waving and stuff and everything. So, yeah, give a
So
shout
many
out. Send
people.
pictures too. We always love that.
Yes, we'll share some of those. We got that QR code on the screen, so you can scan that, share your photos, and hopefully we can share them by the end of the show here.
All right, we are also going to be shining the spotlight on one of our great veteran-owned businesses. This Upscale Brew Pub has been around just 2 years, but already, oh my gosh, look at those pictures, doing something right because they recently received a really special honor.
Yes, I know. It looks so delicious. John Swerve Kinsey, kitchen manager with Gather Brewing Company, here to show us some of the new things, I'd say, on the fall menu, right?
That's exactly right. We have the jalapeno popper burger coming up this fall with the Bella Helena as well, which is basically a pear and chocolate waffle as well. So.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, look at that
it's
waffle.
delicious.
Look at the burger too. All right, that's what we are cooking. Named Best Brewery by San Antonio Magazine.
That's right. Yeah.
Quite an honor, isn't it?
Within, I think, about our first year of being there. I'm new to the management as well, so it's a bit of an honor to have that feather in our cap, so to speak.
Nice.
But you being the kitchen manager, and you got
Yes,
the
sir.
brewery there, so
Yes, sir.
there's a little bit of that sibling rivalry going on.
Always,
right?
there's always a good friendly amount of competition to make sure we provide the customer with the best product, you know, whether it's the beer that they're coming in for or the food that they get surprised by.
So what are we doing to top that beer?
Oh, I don't know. To top the beer,
Making a nice little, jalapeno burger?
we might have to get a jalapeno burger.
Okay, we'll start with the burger. We'll go to the dessert-looking waffle after. But how do I do this? So we got the cream cheese.
Yeah, you just pull it out there, yes.
Okay.
And then add those toppings with it. And then what you're gonna do is just fold it over itself until it blends together all the way.
What is in here? I see jalapenos. We got some cheddar, I think.
Jalapenos, cheese, a little bit of spices.
Oh.
Can't tell you everything.
Okay, I tried.
How many different burgers do you have on the menu, different varieties?
Right now we have the smash burger, which is the original. That's the OG. That's your basic lettuce, tomatoes, and pickles. Then we also have a boar burger, which is it's a beef patty with a pork with bacon in it. Patty, and then you have bacon on top of that with caramelized onions, peppers, and caramel. It's delicious, yes.
Oh
And then
my.
we also have a bulgogi burger. That's phenomenal as well. Yes, we have a good selection of bulgogi
What's on that
burgers.
one?
It's a beef patty with caramelized onions and bulgogi steak, which is it's an Asian marinated steak with provolone cheese on top of that bad boy. Yes.
Oh my God.
Yeah, we have a good selection of food. I
How do you
promise.
come up with all these different combinations and recipes and everything?
Oh, you know, we got a great team there at Gather, so we just put our heads together and come up with something, you know.
All right, so we've got that all mixed up, and this
Ta-da,
is
magic
what
of television.
Through the magic of television, then just put
Yes.
a nice big gob on top of the burger,
That's it.
which should be just about.
And
done.
thank you
Give a
for
little
having
more
this,
Of
because
course.
mine wasn't looking
You
so
want to do
great.
just a little bit more than that.
Okay.
You want a good
A nice-
scoop. There you go.
I always love it when they say a little bit more than that. So that just goes right on there.
Yes, it
The more
does.
cheese, the better. Okay. So burgers change out, and you guys have fun with the menu, right?
Yes, yes.
And then we put a little bit of Oh, wow, that's good.
Some
And the bacon on
bacon.
top of
Bacon,
that?
yeah.
How many slices?
2 slices.
Just
You know
two.
what? It's
Yeah.
Monday. We'll go 3. I'm sorry.
How did I
be
know?
mad at you.
How did
The
I know
extra
Mike
bacon
was
doesn't
going to
hurt.
do that? All right.
And we need, don't we have a bun down here? Oh, we gotta grab our bun. We didn't get it prepared here.
No worries. So I'll pass that to Mike here.
All right. And then there's a special sauce that goes on this as well, right?
Correct. That's our gochujang aioli.
So this goes on each side of the
Correct.
bun.
On the bottom and the top, yes, sir.
And along with great beer, you have mimosa flights too?
We do. We offer a great selection of mimosa flights. Those changes with the season as well, just depending on what time of year.
Definitely an elevated menu. I mean,
Yes.
you're talking a brewery, but the food, wow. You said a lot of times you guys even sell out, right, in the kitchen? Is
Oh,
that
yeah.
what you said?
Yeah, for sure.
Ooh, look at that.
And then slice that baby up.
Amazing.
Now, waffles.
Yes, let's move on.
I mean,
to
that
the
sounds like a
waffles.
brunch item, but you said waffles and beer?
Yeah, yeah.
Really?
We're not going to judge you. I mean,
Okay. So what's the special about all the waffle ingredients, and how many different varieties do you have of that?
right now we have a Belgian waffle, which is basically our core menu item, which every month we change up the actual waffle of the month, giving you a special for every month. But we'll keep the Belgian waffle on the menu for you
Now,
guys.
tell us about what's on the waffle, because it's very much a fall recipe. And what do we have
Definitely.
here on the top?
Definitely.
The toppings?
So on the toppings, we have you have the pears, obviously, which are marinated in syrup and some star anise and some cinnamon, and then the pear chips, dehydrated pear chips. It's the
I
same
try
thing.
one?
We yes.
That's good.
Season them with a little cardamom.
Fall's coming around here. You think of fall beer, Oktoberfest, and everything. You've got a big event coming up here next weekend, right?
We do. We have an event coming up next week. We have the night market on Thursday and the 21st, and then on the 22nd and 23rd we have Gatherfest, which is our version of, Oktoberfest. We just try to pay homage to traditions and
Which is so
provide some-
fun,
Yes,
right?
it's extremely fun. We have specials for that day as well.
And 3 new beers you're going to
Yes,
have there
3
as well.
new German beers.
And another excuse to wear your lederhosen and dirndls.
This guy
Yes.
right here.
Why not?
He's going to show up in Lederhosen for sure.
If you wear your lederhosen and come in together, you will actually receive a free beer. So if you're into that kind of thing,
There you go.
Sold. All right.
All right, for more information, you can head to SALive.com, click the S scene on SA Live tab. Again, the information's on your screen. And there, look, can you say that name of that beer?
Gatherfest next Friday and Saturday. It kicks off 5 p.m.
Dunkelweizen? Okay,
Dunkelweizen,
I tried.
Hefeweizen. I can't say them either.
And of course, just go to our website and find out more information. All right, from the north side to the south side, healthier food options are taking over Palo Alto College this fall.
That's right, Total Low Carb Creations. It's a food truck that we featured on SA Live the Food. It's like, you can't even tell. There's no sugar in it. Well, they have a new home base on the south side. Take a look.
And when they hear healthy, it kind of right off the back is deterrent. But then when they try it, they're like, wow, this is like awesome. The pizza's awesome. The desserts are awesome. They love the Dalgona coffee. The Dalgona coffee is just been hitting staff members, students, everything, especially when it's 0 sugar.
Well, here at Palo Alto College, we're all about care and corazon. We simply care about people and we want to help people. But I will tell you, within our community, there is a high rate of diabetes and obesity within our community, and we want to be part of the solution. And so what we've been talking about is what kind of healthier options can we provide for our students, our faculty, and our staff. But I'm also going to be honest with you, I have a personal stake in it. In October of last year, I was diagnosed with diabetes, type 2 diabetes. And as a diabetic, I'm looking for healthier options. And when I came across this great food truck, Low Carb Creations, it took me to a whole other level, because after 7 months, I was able to have my first pizza. I was able to eat a pizza, and I wear a glucose monitor on my arm. And after eating that pizza, I checked my sugar levels, and it didn't go up. It stayed pretty consistent. And that was meaningful for me because it gave me more options. And there are other faculty and staff and students that are also going through the same disease. And we want to make sure that everybody has an opportunity to eat healthy or eat healthier, and then also have that opportunity to do preventative. So the more healthier options that we provide for our community, the better off and healthier we will all be.
You may recall SA Live highlighting Total Low Carb Creations earlier this summer. They are one of a few healthy food trucks on the south side. Now Palo Alto is their new home base, and they are ready to serve the staff, students, and any other customers in the area.
Careful because it's hot.
Thank you.
So I wanted to see if our tacos really stood up to students here within Palo Alto. And I went out there and I talked to them, and they were actually doing dual credit. They're from Southside High School. I went up to them and I gave them some tacos and said, do me a favor, I'm not going to charge you for these. I just want your feedback. If y'all can give me feedback on these tacos, because there was chorizo and egg, or sausage and egg, and potatoes, which the potatoes is substituted out for turnips. Turnips are very good. I never knew they were an anti-diabetic vegetable, which is really good. So healthy, taste, texture, looks like potatoes when diced up. Add some butter to it, put it on a little pan, and spray some olive oil and do it up, and they taste great. So we mixed them in with the chorizo and egg and gave it to them, and they were like, oh man, these potatoes and chorizo and egg are really good. And then I let them know, drop the bomb. It's like, hey, there's no potatoes in it. And they're like, well, yeah, there is. And I'm like, no, it's turnips. So they really took to that. They really liked it, and our feedback was astonishing on that.
I love tacos. I grew up on tacos. I eat tacos as often as I can. But as Rudy and his creations, along with his wife, have been creating options, they just presented me with a taco that had turnips instead of potatoes, and it has the chorizo con huevo, the eggs, and kind of navigating in a no-carb tortilla. Those are healthier options, and I think within our community here, you can't go just a block without finding an opportunity for food, fast food as well. And then to have these options, it is a rarity.
Owners Rudy and Betty Ann Ramirez are continuing their weight loss journey by sharing their keto favorites. This fall, that means more pumpkin and cinnamon-inspired drinks and desserts.
The partnership has been great starting out. President Garza is doing an amazing job out here at Palo Alto, and what he has done to bring wellness to not just students but staff members, employees, and the surrounding South Side and areas here has been really great.
You can find Total Low Carb Creations on the Palo Alto campus near the Performing Arts Building.
And Total Low Carb Creations will be at San Antonio's first Pizza Festival. I'm excited for this. It's happening October 13th from 6 to 11 p.m. at Alma Biscuit Company there on Huebner Road.
And more information on TLC Creations, head over to SALive.com. Click on the As Seen on SA Live tab. They brought what's on the menu today, and look at all of this. Pizza, burgers, all the snacks.
They talked about the tacos with the turnips instead of potatoes, but this week they're not featuring tacos, they're featuring the burgers. Okay, that's awesome.
And the thing is, if you didn't know that this was like special low carb or something like that, you'd never know the difference. It's delicious.
The pizza is my favorite. All right, thank you guys so much.
All right. Still ahead on SA Live, award-winning food trader that specializes in all things brunch. David Elder with Texas Eats shows us where you can find it and what to try there.
And next, first responders take care of us, but who takes care of them? Meet a local nonprofit who brings support and relief when our first responders jump into action and hear how you can help. That's straight ahead on SA Live.
Today, we wanted to shine a spotlight on a nonprofit helping to take care of the local heroes who protect our community. And Bobby Briggs and Frank Castillo from Fire Scene Rehab are here to tell us how they support first responders at critical times. Thanks for having me aboard. Tell us what Fire Scene Rehab does.
So Fire Scene Rehab is a nonprofit organization. Basically, we arrive at scenes supporting our first responders. We bring the bus. Also, we bring portable restrooms, snacks, drinks, allowing the first responders an opportunity to come aboard, take a break, If they have to rotate a crew in and out, they're allowed to do so, and they can grab a snack, grab a drink, use a restroom, all the things that they're not able to do because they're at the scenes, they're not able to leave.
So tell us about the rehab bus and just kind of exactly how it works.
So when we arrive on scene, typically we already have the bus already prepped. We have the ACs running, additional fans. We have our snacks already ready. We have tables and other items just to kind of make them feel a little bit more comfortable. We provide coffee if needed, especially at the overnight scenes. At some point in time, I guess we'll be in the winter, so we have hot chocolate also. When we arrive on scene, we have those items already up and available. We have additional seating that we can provide, canvas tents. That way, if we have an overflow for some reason of responders coming in, or an extended scene where we're at, we're able to set up and have them take a break there as well. And with canvas, extra seating that we have, and then get them a little bit more comfortable so they can actually stay for the scene.
And of course, a scene can be more than one place, so you're able to be in more than one place at once, right?
Yes.
And say the firefighters come on here and it is hot. They are even able to check vitals, right?
Yes, we have we work with the EMS technicians. They're able to come in. They can take the first responders' their vitals. They're properly hydrated, that they're properly rested before they go back out into the scene again.
The reaction must just be absolutely positive and grateful, right?
Oh, definitely, yeah. The responders, and so this is where all this started. When Mr. Briggs here started this over 20 years ago. When he was out here at a scene, we've seen himself that when he's out there, there's not any area for these responders to take a break.
One of the last scenes I was on as a firefighter was a large hay barn out the middle of the country. There wasn't a store open anywhere. Say they couldn't get water, whatever the guys could grab hold of, that's what they drank. So, that was one of the reasons I started, the organization.
Right.
And it's kind of built up from there. We started with one van and
just grew.
It just grew.
And of course, how can folks help? Donations, volunteers?
Yes, as a nonprofit, again, we accept monetary and supply donations. We rely heavily on those. They kind of help offset the costs, operations, maintenance, especially vehicle maintenance, station maintenance, and it allows us to kind of help with those, with those types of issues that come up. We do have a website. It's www.firescenerehab.org. We're also on Facebook under Fire Scene Rehab. So yeah, and anytime anybody wants to donate, they can go to those sites or just feel free to contact us.
All right. Thank you so much, Frank Castillo and Bobby Briggs. For more information, if you'd like to help or learn more, just go to our website, salive.com, and click on the As Seen on SA Live tab.
Great organization, and there's a way that you can help out as well coming up over there at Chicken Pickle.
That's right, November 6th from 11 to 2 o'clock. They have a fundraiser, so you can join in, play some pickleball, and help out as well. For more information, head to salive.com. You can click the As Seen on SA Live tab. Still ahead on SA Live, it might not feel like fall, but you don't want to be unprepared for the first touch of cold. We show you where you can get some fresh looks for fall.
And next, the St. Mary's Strip isn't just for nighttime fun, where you can get delicious brunch from a very popular food truck. And here's a look at what's happening this week on SA Live. Welcome back to SA Live. Well, now the St. Mary's is all fixed up and easier to get around on these days. They've opened up the road, so it's time to celebrate with brunch.
That looks amazing. Yes, we're taking you. Let's go back to the food. No, just kidding. Okay, yes, we're taking you to a food trailer that has one of the best breakfast and brunch spots in town. And guess who went? David Elder with Texas Eats. Take a look.
Let's see what they got cooking up at Culture Cafe. Joining us now is the owner out here at the food truck, Cindy Ruiz. Thank you so much for having us.
Thank you for coming.
And this food looks absolutely incredible, colorful, beautiful presentation. Talk to me about the name of the food truck, Culture Cafe. What does that mean?
Culture for me is the love language for humanity. Doing this business is not just about money, it's about your story too. And I want the people to feel that.
That's very beautiful. Can I give you a hug?
Yeah.
That was very nice. You could just tell by the way that your food is represented, and you could tell every little bit of it is attention to detail.
So this one is the chilaquiles with an over easy egg. So we have the black refried beans, sour cream, queso fresco, pickled onions, cilantro. We actually make our own chips.
Cut into it. Look at that beautiful cook on the egg as well. That's the bite. Give it some love. Delicious. Oh my goodness. There's a sandwich that you're making the bagels in-house, and then you have jalapenos and cheddar cheese inside the bagel. Talk to me about this sandwich right here.
Comes with the over easy egg, smoked jalapeno, avocado, pepper jack cheese, and bacon.
Once again, I'm going solo on this, okay?
Yes.
When you want a breakfast sandwich, this is what you're looking for. All right, that's the bite. This is so delicious, and I love the flavor. The texture on the outside of the bagel is incredible. It has a nice crunch to it. It has a good little amount of spice, but I tell you what, it's the inside. It's the avocado on there, the bacon, a little bit of that ham on there as well, the egg. You also have little muffins over here, right?
This one, it's a lavender lemon blueberry muffin.
Sold.
This one, it's a carrot cake. This one, it's just a plain crumb blueberry.
And this is a dense muffin.
Yeah, it's a jumbo.
It's a It is. It's a jumbo muffin.
Those are molletes. Those are vegan. Actually, it's a sour cream. It's vegan. The cheese is vegan. Completely vegan.
All right, here we go. That's the bite. I love that you wouldn't even know it's vegan, because when you take the bite, it does have that little there's like chorizo on there.
Vegan chorizo?
Vegan chorizo. It still has the flavor and the seasoning of regular chorizo. And so when you take the bite, you have all the elements that you want. That is really good. You also have an eclectic group of drinks and coffees and all different kinds of stuff. Cindy, thank you so much for having us out here.
Thank you for coming.
Culture Cafe is one of the most special places that we have visited for the show. I love your story. I love your passion. Your food is incredible. And the fact that you're doing all of this out of a food trailer right here blows my mind. You guys have to go check them out. And you said you're looking at a second location, right?
Yes.
So be on the lookout. Follow them on social media. Come out here, grab a drink, grab some food. Talk life with Cindy. She is amazing.
Yes.
Just enjoy yourself. I'm blown away by everything.
Thank you.
This is really, really good.
I am so hungry right after watching that. Still ahead on SA Live, places in the world where people are living longer. What we can learn from these blue zones.
And up next, transitioning from summer to fall fashion. I'm ready. Without breaking the bank, don't miss these high quality trends at affordable prices.
All right, but first, you probably heard Cirque du Soleil, the show, is coming to town November 5th through December 3rd at Nelson Wolff Stadium. Discover the bizarre world of Cirque du Soleil Bazaar, where acrobats soar through the sky, artists contort on stage, and dancers sway to the music.
Wow, at Nelson Wolff Stadium. That's awesome. And you can enter to win a 4-pack of tickets with premium seating. Just go to SALive.com. Click on the sweepstakes article. The contest will run today through September 24th. Again, just go to SALive.com to enter to win, and good luck. Welcome back to SA Live. Want some fresh looks for fall? Well, you don't need to spend a lot to rock those trendy styles.
Not at all. And Gabrielle Richter, owner and founder of Linen and Thread, the boutique, is here with a few outfits to make sure you are ready when finally those first fall fronts come here, because jackets and sweaters and things like that are always great for fall, aren't they?
Oh yes, definitely. Good must-have pieces.
Yeah, what are some trends that you're seeing right now as we head into the fall season? I like the blazer.
Lots of blazers. Sets are really popular right now, as well as dresses, one pieces, and all of that.
And the perfect thing with the blazer and with that nice knit dress underneath there, because you never know if it's going to be chilly and then all of a sudden, you know, the temperature spikes a little bit, so you can lose the jacket and still look fantastic.
Yes, definitely. And then always a sleeveless dress underneath. That way it's not too hot for this Texas heat.
Yes.
Speaking of sleeveless dresses, our first model, Gabby, beautiful, beautiful dress.
Yes, this one's super cute. A great transitional piece for fall. You can see it's got the mock neck, sleeveless as well, because it is pretty hot still. A nice slit on the side, and then we just paired it with some booties. So a nice fun piece. You could even layer a blazer over it if you'd like.
Nice. The pop of color with the nails. I like the red.
Yes, definitely.
And that's definitely something that can be daytime or go into evening as well, right?
Absolutely. Pair it with a blazer over, and you can take it to work and then take that off with some heels, and then you can take it to happy hour as well. So.
Nice.
And even, could you do flats with that too?
Oh, of course. Sandals even, since it's still warm. And you could even do just some flats for work.
Mix and match, right? I love the gold
Yeah.
earrings. So tell us about linen and thread. What else can people find there?
Yeah, so we have a wide range of items, anything from skirts, dresses, everything like that. And we try to keep it pretty affordable. So everything we have is under 100, which is really great. We even have some pieces as low as 20.
Wow.
And then we do have a sale rack sometimes where we do pieces as low as 15. So lots of good finds.
And you said with the sets there, that makes your money go a lot further too.
Exactly.
Right?
So you're buying a whole outfit, but you can wear it differently. So you can style the top with something else as well.
Onyx, perfect example. Right here.
Exactly. So you could even take that blazer, you could wear it together as a set, like we have styled right now. Or you can wear that blazer with some work pants. You can wear that skirt with just a fun, like chunky knit sweater. But so many ways to style sets.
And if you needed to, wear some tights, leggings underneath it.
Absolutely. Once it gets a little chilly.
Yes,
And,
very nice.
and gym shoes.
Yeah, for sure. We're seeing that a lot lately. Pair anything you have with sneakers. It's a good, fun look and keeps it a little bit casual and comfortable.
Yes,
So.
comfortable key,
Yes.
right? That is key.
So the question is, how are you able to offer such high quality trends at such affordable prices?
So we keep it in mind. That's a big priority for us when we're doing our buying. And so we just like to source, great vendors with good prices. That way we can keep the margins low for you guys.
Got it. Okay, let's check out our last look.
Yes, so this one's super cute. This one's more of an everyday, like running errands, work from home. It's a fun little athletic romper. You can take it to your Pilates class, your yoga class, and then you can style it with any kind of button down over it. So.
Okay, and your location?
Yes, so we're off of Wurzbach in Lock Hill, Selma. We're located inside Alicia Collective Co., right next to Tacos and Salsa. So.
Okay.
Do you have do's and don'ts for fall fashion?
No don'ts. I think fashion is fun, and everyone, if you feel comfortable, that's what you should wear, and if you feel good, And do's, just play with it. You can do accessorize, the blazers are fun. Just have fun with it.
Yes, I'm having fun today with mine.
Yes,
Yeah,
we
you
got
showed up,
the memo.
see? Okay, love
Now
it.
the weather would just cooperate with all
Yes.
these fun fall
And you can
fashions
still
and
have fun
everything.
with
So,
it, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yes, awesome.
and once again, folks can find you where?
Inside Alicia Collective or on our website.
Wonderful.
Yeah. All right.
Ladies, y'all look fantastic. Love those outfits.
Yes, thank you all. For more information, you can head to our website right there, SALive.com. Click the As Seen on SA Live tab or get your phone out and scan that code right there. It'll also take you to the website.
All right, next on SA Live, want to live a long, healthy life? You can learn a lot from communities around the world where people are typically living to 100 or longer. They're called Blue Zones, and we're learning about some of the secrets. You don't want to miss this.
And don't forget to send some love to the first responders in your life. We already have some sending them in right now. Cameron sent in, this is my girlfriend Carissa, part of the New Braunfels Fire Department. Wow, keep them coming. And that QR code on your screen, if you scan that, you can share your photos there. We'll be right back.
Living significantly longer and healthier lives. Well, it's the goal of many of us, and there are apparently communities around the world that have cracked the code. You may have heard of these blue zones before, but people are learning a lot more about them and new ones popping up around the globe. Journalist, author, and founder of Blue Zones, Dan Buettner, joins us to talk about his latest discoveries in living longer and the new Netflix series out. Hey there.
Great to see you.
Yes. Okay. For those who don't know, briefly tell us what makes a place known as a blue zone.
We work for National Geographic. We're very careful. So these are demographically confirmed areas where people are living the longest. So they either have the highest life expectancy, the highest percentage of centenarians, or they have the lowest rate of middle-age mortality. And which essentially means they're not getting the diabetes, the cardiovascular disease, the cancers, and the dementia that Americans are getting, and therefore they're living longer, healthier lives.
And so you've been studying blue zones for years. There was first 5 original ones, but now you've learned about a new blue zone 2.0. Tell us about that.
Yeah, the traditional blue zones, which were in Sardinia, Italy, Nicoya Peninsula of Costa Rica, Ikaria, Greece, Okinawa, Japan. These were sort of long-living cultures that have been around for centuries or millennia. And people wonder, well, can my community get healthier? We found an island off of the Malay Peninsula, the country of Singapore, that in one lifetime, we've seen their life expectancy go up by 25 years. They enjoy about 12 more good years than Americans do. And they've done it because their government has adopted policies that have favored human health and happiness, actually, over the business interests and the lobbyists and so forth. And they've had the courage to subsidize healthy behaviors and make unhealthy behaviors more expensive and less convenient. And lo and behold, a healthier society population-wise.
And so those are some of the specific things that led to that increased life expectancy, right? So after studying these long-lived communities, you created the Blue Zone Project. Tell us what it does and how it's been helping, cities around the community.
Yeah, we have 70 American cities involved. The big insight, if you take away one thing from the Blue Zones, it's this. Americans tend to pursue health. We get on the right diet, the right exercise program, find the right supplements, and we think we're going to get healthier, but it always fails in the long run. In Blue Zones, they don't do any of that. They just live their lives, and the insight is you need to set up your environment so the healthy choice is the cheapest, easiest, most convenient. And we created a program for cities that do exactly that on a policy level, on a place level, and with people. And it typically involves 5 years. We get funded by the Blue Cross Blue Shields or the hospital systems. And we measure ourselves. The obesity rate has to go down. And when BMI goes down in a city, disease goes down and everybody wins. And I think we're the only organization in America that's taking on entire cities and getting really good results.
And is one of those cities in Texas?
Right, you'll find out. Next on SA Live, our check continues, and we'll find out what Texas City worked with the Blue Zones Project to help their people live longer and healthier lives, and what changes you can do in your own home to impact your life in a positive way. Stay with us. Buettner about Blue Zone communities where people typically live to 100 or more. Now hear how he helped create a Blue Zone right here in the Lone Star State.
And is one of those cities in Texas?
Fort Worth, Texas, one of our most successful cities. Fort Worth, Texas saw their BMI drop by a few percentage. Childhood obesity went down by 6% during the 5 years we were there. And Gallup estimates that they're saving $250 million a year in healthcare costs. And that will last because what we did in Fort Worth was permanent. We didn't come in and just try to fluff people up and get them excited. We changed the streets. And we found policies that favor healthy food over junk food. And we connected people in long-term ways, which these is taking a page right out of the Blue Zones in places like Sardinia and Okinawa. It works there. It can work in America. It just requires a mind shift.
Now, communities can make changes, as we've kind of talked about, but we can also make changes in our homes, room by room, and that can literally help us live longer. What are some of those things?
Well, that's why I wrote Blue Zone Secrets for Living Longer. So a few things you can do. I say most Americans are on what I call a seafood diet. We eat the food we see. So one of the things we know, evidence-based works, is to have a junk food drawer that's out of the way and or difficult to reach. You never want to have that bag of chips on your counter. Instead, placing a fruit bowl on your counter in plain view. When we walk through the kitchen, that's the food we're going to eat. That's the food we're going to see, and the food we're going to eat. But a number of other things you can do to your house. You can limit the number of screens. Only have one screen in your house. You'll watch less TV and move more. Have a front porch instead of a back deck. Put plants in your house. We know that people who have lots of plants in their house get more physical activity and report higher levels of well-being. So it's not a silver bullet. It's silver buckshot. It's lots of small things that govern your unconscious decisions and add up to an extra decade of good life.
You also talk about the power behaviors that help people live longer. What are some of those?
These are the common denominators that we know bad years in blue zones. For example, if you can take the time to know your values, what you're good at, and what you like to do, and an outlet for that, or in other words, actually putting your purpose to work in your life, it's worth about 8 extra years of life expectancy. Curating your immediate social circle. We know that if your 3 best friends are obese and unhealthy, there's a 150% better chance that you'll be overweight. So I wouldn't tell you to dump your unhealthy friends, but I will tell you to proactively add a few friends whose idea of recreation is walking or pickleball. Friends who care about you on a bad day. And friends, not a bad idea to have 1 or 2 vegan or vegetarian friends who are eating whole food, plant-based. We know that's the diet of longevity, and they're going to show you where and how to eat this diet, and you're going to do it unconsciously every time you're with them. It's long-term strategies that work. There's no short-term fix.
The Netflix series Live to 100 Secrets of the Blue Zones, of course, is out now. How exciting is that?
I'm very proud of that. It's a 4-part series. Dan Buettner on TV. I'm the host. It's shot by the same team that did Chef's Table. It's gorgeous. It really brings these blue zones to life. But more importantly, it sort of gives a whole new audience a prescriptive on how to get these good years out of life.
Journalist, author, and founder of Blue Zones, Dan Buettner, thank you so much. For more information on all this and the Netflix series out, all you have to do is snap that QR code on your screen or head to SALive.com and click the As Seen on SA Live tab. Thanks again, Dan.
It was a delight.
Tomorrow on SA Live, we taste the latest menu from a popular local Mexican eatery that's getting a brand new second location.
Plus, it's time to roll out the fall flavors. A local coffee shop serves up its autumn drinks with a Cajun twist. Yeah, that's tomorrow at 1, and a whole lot more on SA Live.
Earlier, we asked you to send some love to the first responders in your life. Carissa.
And retired district chief of the SA Fire Department, 26-year career, 5 years ago. Oh, he passed away. We love you and miss you, Dad. Thank you very much, Carissa.
It's a great photo. Yes, Laura, don't say it often enough, but thank you to my son-in-law, Joey, for the job you do.
And I'd like to send a shout out to my son, Ryan, who is a firefighter in Round Rock. Mom loves you. Thank you very much, Heather.
And Ted, our photographer, his wife is also first
Yep, she's in
responder.
here too.
So yeah, thanks for all of what they do.
Have a great Monday. We'll see you tomorrow, everybody.